How y'all doing, CPAC? You guys saw the video that happened. As you know, at Campus Reform, we've been reporting on this bias that's been happening all across the country on these colleges. Hayden Williams joins me now. You saw the video. Hayden, tell the people what happened before that video started and what led up to this exchange.
Sure. So I'm a field representative for the Leadership Institute, and as part of my job, I go around California to help conservative students organize their clubs, grow their clubs, and host events. So on February 19th, when that video was taken, I was invited to UC Berkeley by some conservative students in Turning Point, USA, and they wanted to do a demonstration in protest of the recent hate crime hoax that was perpetrated by Jussie Smollett. And I thought that was a good idea. So we met around 10 o'clock in the morning, and we got some coffee and discussed what kind of signs we would make. And we wanted to use "This is MAGA country," and "We support our president." And we also came up with "Hate crime hoaxes hurt real victims." And I thought that one was especially powerful. And it was, because it was the sign that that guy was pointing at when he said we were promoting violence and, going crazy. So it was a good day until the very end at about 3:30 when that interaction occurred.
So he clearly socks you in the face. Some of the people in the mainstream media said this was an allegation, although there were 3 videos that shows him clearly assaulting you. What was the reaction from the university and other people on the college campus?
Yeah, it was really disappointing, because as I was getting attacked, there were some students at some adjacent tables with other groups that were taunting me and kind of encouraging this guy to continue to attack me. And
so no one came to your defense?
No, nobody rendered me any aid. There was a student we were talking to who kind of tried to calm things down, but nobody broke it up. And if it had to be somebody there to get attacked, I'm glad it was me instead of the students, because I don't have to live on campus. I don't have to go to class, that sort of thing. So, and they have to deal with that in the social life around it. So, yeah, it's a shame. And some people on social media after the fact, students and even faculty, were praising this guy as a hero and saying, they were glad this happened.
So employees of the university were praising this guy after he committed assault? Yeah,
unfortunately so. It's pretty egregious.
So let's talk about the crime that was committed and how Berkeley responded to this. You filed a police report, right?
Right.
Have they arrested this guy?
They have not yet. Some of you heard from my counsel, Harmeet Dillon. She's been so gracious as to take up this case for me, that there might be an arrest warrant out for his arrest. That's recent news. So I hope they do, because justice needs to be served. This sort of behavior is unacceptable, and if we don't hold them accountable, then no one else will.
So we at Campus Reform have been in contact with the university police. Sources tell us that they gave him some time to turn himself in. They went to the DA. They still haven't had enough evidence to turn him in. What are you going to do on your end, since it seemed like they're being slow to arrest this guy?
Well, I value due process, because I wouldn't want to be wrongly accused of something I didn't do. But it's been 10 days now, and I'm not sure exactly what the holdup is. So we definitely want to apply a little more pressure, not just to the police, but also to the university and the administration there to really take action on this.
Why do you think they're being so slow to take this on? There are many people within the movement that have alleged that if the roles were flipped, then there would have been a rush to get justice in this case. Why do you think they're moving so slowly?
Well, yeah, as you said, there's a double standard, not just in academia, but with the media, and so we can't, be too quick to lose our temper on that. But there is a culture that's really sort of encouraged, as I said, or even, embraced at Berkeley that's sympathetic to violence against conservatives. And it's a shame that that's the case, because it's the home of the free speech movement, and now it's leading the charge against free speech. So, you know, I'd like to see a change in that sort of culture. And you know, it's not just limited to Berkeley or California itself. It's really a nationwide problem.
So let me ask you this, because you talk about the culture that's breeding there, and I'm a firm believer that this starts with leadership on the university. What is the administration doing on that campus to assure that this never happens again? We're on the heels of just the Berkeley riots that happened in 2017 in February, where the school was essentially on fire because they didn't like speech from another individual. Do you see any change on the campus where they're trying to work to involve conservatives and protect their rights on the college campus?
In word, they are. They say that they're making that sort of progress, but in deed, it doesn't seem so much that they're really, you know, following through with that. Because, as you said, this is about 2 years after they lit the campus on fire because they didn't like somebody that was coming to speak. You know, it's ridiculous.
Let's talk about you. From my understanding, you've been to the hospital to get checked out. How's your health? How are you feeling?
So I'm still recovering. I still have a little bit of a black eye, but it's almost, you know, healed up all the way. I still have some symptoms of concussion, like ringing in my ears and headaches and stuff, and I'm still sensitive to loud noises and that sort of thing. But I'm just focused on getting back in good shape.
For young people that are in this crowd today, conservative activists that want to be a part of the college campus, share their viewpoint, what would you say to them right now? How would you encourage them to get involved in the movement?
Yeah, I'd say don't be afraid to be bold. You know, if you believe these sorts of things, it really just takes one person to stand up and promote these sorts of beliefs, and you'll start to find that there's other people on your campus that support the same thing, and you'll meet like-minded people, and it'll be really a great experience. You know, you're going out on a limb and you're taking a risk, but with no risk, there's no reward. And additionally, if we're too intimidated to speak up, then the left has won, and you know, this will continue to happen. Today it was me, but tomorrow it could be, you know, your kids or your grandkids. And so it's important that we, you know, uphold the liberal value of free speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hayden Williams, thank you so much.